Hey everyone! If you've ever thought about moving to San Jose, or you're just curious about what life in the heart of Silicon Valley actually costs, you're in the right place. Today, I'm breaking down the real cost of living in San Jose, California, from housing and groceries to transportation, taxes, and even the hidden expenses that catch most people off guard. So let's get into it. First things first, why San Jose? San Jose is the third largest city in California and often overshadowed by nearby San Francisco. But it's the capital of Silicon Valley, home to tech giants like Adobe, PayPal, Cisco, and eBay. With all those tech companies comes opportunity and high salaries. But with high salaries comes, you guessed it, high costs. So let's start with the biggest expense. 1. Housing, the budget breaker. Housing in San Jose is insanely expensive. There's no sugarcoating it. As of 2025, the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in the city center is around $2,900 to $3,200 per month. If you want a two-bedroom, be ready to pay $3,800 to $4,500. Even if you move a bit away from downtown, say to areas like South San Jose or Evergreen, you're still looking at around $2,400 to $2,800 for a one-bedroom. Now, let's talk about buying a home. The median home price in San Jose is currently hovering around $1.3 to $1.5 million. That's just the median, meaning average homes, not luxury mansions. And that's not including property taxes, which can add another 1.1% to 1.3% annually to your bill. So yes, unless you've got a serious tech salary or a roommate or two, housing alone is going to eat a big chunk of your paycheck. 2. Utilities. Surprisingly average. Here's some slightly better news. Despite the high housing costs, utilities in San Jose are fairly average. For a standard 85 square meter apartment, monthly utilities like electricity, water, heating, and garbage can cost around $180 to $250 depending on the season. Internet will cost you another $60 to $80 a month for decent speed. So, utilities won't crush your budget, but they're definitely not cheap either. 3. Transportation, car or no car. Now, let's talk about getting around. Public transportation in San Jose isn't great. There's the VTA light rail and buses, but coverage is limited and schedules are slow. Most people rely on cars. If you own a car, here's what you can expect. Gas prices hover around $5 per gallon. Insurance can range from $120 to $180 per month, depending on your driving record. Parking in downtown areas can cost $100 to $200 a month. So owning a car can easily run you $400 to $600 a month, all in. If you try to rely on public transport, expect to pay around $80 to $90 a month for a VTA pass, but be prepared for longer commutes. 4. Groceries. Not as bad as you'd think. Now let's go shopping. A single person can expect to spend about $400 to $600 per month on groceries in San Jose. For a family of 4, that can go up to $1,200 to $1,500, depending on how and where you shop. Here's a quick idea of prices. A gallon of milk, $4.50. A loaf of bread, $3.50. A dozen eggs, $6. Chicken breast, $5.99 per pound. Apples, $2.50 per pound. If you shop at places like Safeway or Whole Foods, your bill will be higher. But if you hit up Costco or local Asian and Latino markets, you can definitely save. 5. Dining out. Delicious but pricey San Jose has a fantastic food scene. Everything from Vietnamese PO to Mexican tacos to upscale farm-to-table cuisine. But eating out often, it adds up fast. A basic meal at an inexpensive restaurant, around $18 to $22. A 3-course meal at a mid-range restaurant, $70 to $90 for 2 people. Coffee, about $5 to $6 for a latte at a local cafe. So if you're someone who loves dining out, factor in at least $300 to $500 a month, even conservatively. 6. Childcare and schooling. If you have kids, buckle up. Daycare in San Jose averages around $1,500 to $2,000 per child per month. Private schools can run $10,000 to $25,000 per year, depending on the institution. Even public schools sometimes have suggested donations or program fees that catch new parents off guard. 7. Health insurance and medical costs. California has decent healthcare options, but it's not cheap, especially if you're self-employed or not covered by an employer. A decent health insurance plan can cost anywhere from $300 to $600 a month for an individual. Copays and deductibles vary wildly, so medical costs are another thing to plan for. 8. Taxes. What you keep matters. Now let's talk about taxes. California has one of the highest income tax rates in the country, going up to 13.3% for high earners. Even if you're not in that top bracket, most middle-class earners pay around 9% in state income taxes, on top of federal. There's also a sales tax of around 9.375% in San Jose. So everything from electronics to fast food gets a little more expensive. 9. Entertainment and lifestyle. Want to go to the movies? That'll be about $15 to $18 a ticket. A gym membership? Around $60 to $100 a month depending on the gym. Streaming services, yoga classes, concerts, it all adds up. So most individuals spend $200 to $400 a month on fun, entertainment, and personal hobbies. So what's the bottom line? Let's do a quick monthly estimate for a single adult living modestly in San Jose. Rent, $2,800 utilities, and internet, $250. Groceries, $500 transportation, $500 dining out and entertainment, $400 health insurance, $400 total, $4,150 per month. And that's before taxes, savings, or emergencies. For a family of 4, that number can easily jump to $9,000 to $12,000 per month, depending on housing and schooling choices. Is it worth it? Well, it depends. If you're working in tech and earning 6 figures, San Jose offers opportunity, great weather, diversity, and access to innovation. But if you're not pulling in a big income, or you're coming from a more affordable city, the cost of living can feel suffocating. That said, people still love it here. The job market is strong, the cultural mix is amazing, and you're a short drive away from San Francisco, the ocean, and even the mountains. But yes, living in San Jose means paying a premium for all of that. Thanks for watching. If this helped you understand what life in San Jose really costs, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more city breakdowns just like this one. Got questions or want me to cover another city? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.